who was partners with L.A. Reid and Babyface in Atlanta. And these guys had this competitiveness. L.A. had a girls group. I bet you don't know who his lead singer was.
No.
Pink.
Oh.
She's the exact same age as Beyonce, and there used to be this battle which group was better. You had Usher. He was the same age. They were all 14 and 15 years old living in Atlanta.
Say what now? Solange is Beyonce's daughter? That rumor has been floating around for years, but some people think it has picked up steam again because of claims that supposedly trace back to people connected to Mama Tina's circle. Wendy Williams has talked about these rumors before and has often suggested there was more happening behind the scenes. Now, attention has also turned to Tina's former husband, Richard Lawson. Some commentators believe he may have strong opinions about how things ended with the Knowles family, and rumors online claim he could have information that support questions about Solange and Beyoncé's relationship.
When Beyonce was 3, I took her to the Triumph tour with Michael Jackson and his brothers.
Wow.
And my friend said, well, if you go to this certain area at the Astrodome, he's going to come out that way. So I had her out there. It was a group of about 20 people. He walks over, tries to grab her. And she loved him so much, she was just overwhelmed as kids do, and she just started crying, and she wouldn't go to him.
Yeah.
But what are the odds of that?
Wow.
And she said then, I'm going to be like Michael Jackson.
Those claims remain unverified, but they continue to get people talking. The deeper people dig into stories and speculation surrounding the Knowles family, the more they wonder what was kept private while Beyoncé's public image continued to grow. That is one reason some observers were surprised to learn about the legal protections included after Tina and Richard's split. After all, Tina and Richard had known each other for more than 30 years before they began dating in 2013, so many assumed there was a high level of trust between them. However, reports about the divorce settlement pointed to a strict non-disparagement clause and confidentiality agreement that limited discussions about private family matters. That detail sparked even more curiosity online. What information was considered important enough to protect so carefully? Some believe the answer could be tied to the long-running mystery and speculation about Beyoncé and Solange's real relationship. Right now, Beyoncé is widely reported to be 44 years old, with her birth year listed as 1981. However, back in 2006, a major rumor started making rounds after someone claiming to work for the Texas Department of Health allegedly leaked what was described as Beyoncé's birth record. According to that document, her birth date was listed as September 4th, 1974. The claim immediately sparked a wave of confusion and debate. If the document had been real, it would have meant Beyoncé was actually 7 years older than the public believed. On the other hand, if it was fake, many people questioned why a document like that would appear in the first place. As speculation grew, the Texas Department of Health reportedly said it could neither confirm nor deny the record at first. Later, officials stated that the document was not authentic and that they had no connection to it. Even so, the rumor refused to disappear. Some people argued that the 1974 date seemed to match certain stories that had been shared over the years. One example often brought up involves Mama Tina's comments about Beyoncé attending Michael Jackson's Triumph tour in 1981. Tina reportedly described it as a life-changing experience that helped inspire Beyoncé's dream of performing on stage. Others pointed to comments from Gabrielle Union about her longtime friendship with Beyoncé. Gabrielle, who was born in 1972, once said, "Beyoncé and I have been friends since we were teenagers. We go to the same hairstylist now, and you know how those bonds are." That quote became another detail frequently discussed by people trying to make sense of the ongoing age rumor, even though no verified evidence has confirmed the claim. Bey is such a polite, nurturing person and a joy to work with. It's easy to work with her because she is a good friend of mine. That quote has fueled plenty of online discussions over the years. Some people point out that based on the publicly reported birth dates, Beyoncé would have been about 9 years old while Gabrielle Union was around 18. Because of that age difference, critics of the official timeline have questioned how the two could have developed the kind of friendship Gabrielle described.
Media trainers have been training older artists to lie and say they were as much as 10 years younger than they were. It's all to sell you records, to sell you a image.
Supporters of the age rumor often argue that a different birth year would make the story seem more believable. If Beyoncé had been born in 1974, as some unverified claims suggest, the age gap between her and Gabrielle would have been much smaller. That has led some people to wonder whether Gabrielle's comments revealed something more. However, no verified evidence has ever confirmed those theories. At the same time, some online commentators have claimed that Beyoncé's team has worked hard over the years to protect her public image and brand. These discussions often include speculation that older photos, videos, and personal details have been carefully managed. Critics frequently point to the well-known Super Bowl photo controversy, where unflattering images received significant attention online before being removed from certain websites. That situation only added more fuel to existing rumors and theories. One of the most dramatic claims circulating online is the allegation that Beyoncé is actually Solange's mother rather than her sister. According to the rumor, a completely different family story was created to keep the alleged truth hidden from the public. It is important to note that there is no verified evidence supporting this claim, and Solange has long been publicly identified as Beyoncé's sister. The speculation became even louder when stories surfaced claiming that a former Columbia Records employee had knowledge of events from Beyoncé's early years. Those reports added another layer to an already controversial rumor that continues to generate debate despite the lack of confirmed proof. According to the story, this former employee claimed that during their time at the record label, they heard countless rumors and private industry stories. The claim that stood out most, however, involved allegations that several members of the original Destiny's Child lineup had publicly reported ages that did not match their actual ages, with LaToya supposedly being the exception. The source further alleged that they had seen what they believed was Beyoncé's driver's license displayed on a manager's computer, and that the document showed a 1974 birth year. That claim has never been independently verified, but it became one of the key talking points among people who support the age-related rumors. The employee also claimed there was a significant age gap between Beyoncé and Solange and suggested that their publicly known sister relationship was part of a larger effort to hide a family secret.
Because she's a brilliant musician, and she was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music. Handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyoncé's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyoncé to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the girls.
As evidence, they pointed to the early days of Girls' Time, the group that later evolved into Destiny's Child. The group famously appeared on Star Search and lost the competition in 1993, a moment that has since become part of Destiny's Child history. Another detail often discussed by supporters of the theory involves Nikki Taylor, an early member of Girls' Time. Some online discussions have claimed that Nikki was born in 1975, which would have made her much older than some of the other performers during that period. Because of that, people have questioned whether the reported ages from that era fully line up. However, publicly available information on some of these details remains limited, making the claims difficult to verify. The former employee also repeated another rumor involving a relative of Beyoncé. According to the story, a cousin allegedly made comments at a holiday gathering that were interpreted by some people as hinting at a hidden family secret. The employee claimed those remarks became a source of speculation among staff members. Still, these accounts remain based on hearsay and unverified anecdotes rather than confirmed facts, which is why they continue to be debated years later. Supporters of these theories argue that if the rumors were true, certain events within the family would appear differently when viewed through that lens. Some online discussions have even suggested that later family developments seemed less surprising to relatives because they may have already dealt with similar situations in the past. These claims remain speculative and have never been verified. The age rumors also get tied into conversations about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship. People who believe the alternate timeline often claim that a different birth year would change how the public views the age gap between them when they first got together. Whether that argument holds weight is another matter, but it continues to be part of the broader debate surrounding the rumors. Those who follow entertainment history often point out that age adjustments have happened in the industry before. Stories about performers presenting themselves as younger or older for marketing reasons have circulated for decades. Because of that, some people believe it is possible that similar strategies could have been used elsewhere in the entertainment world. However, no credible evidence has confirmed that this happened in Beyoncé's case. Beyoncé's success has always been attributed to her talent, work ethic, stage presence, and ability to connect with audiences. Even so, rumors about her personal life have followed her throughout her career. Over the years, online gossip has included claims about relationships, private matters, and behind-the-scenes drama. Many of these stories have spread widely, despite lacking reliable proof. More recently, some rumor channels have shifted their focus to Tina Knowles and her former husband, Richard Lawson. According to online speculation, tension may have existed within the family before their marriage ended. Various stories have claimed that disagreements and personal conflicts contributed to the split, though the exact details remain private. The gossip does not stop there. Some commentators have alleged that Richard may have shared negative opinions about family dynamics after the divorce. These stories often include claims about strained relationships, disagreements behind closed doors, and questions about how certain public images were maintained. As with many celebrity rumors, the allegations have generated plenty of attention online, but much of the discussion remains based on speculation rather than verified facts. Another reason these rumors continue to circulate is because some people believe Wendy Williams may have heard stories about them during her years in radio and entertainment media. Over time, online discussions have claimed that Wendy was aware of industry gossip involving several major celebrities, including Beyoncé and her family. However, there is no public evidence showing that she possesses verified information confirming any of these claims. Some rumor accounts have suggested that Wendy could eventually address long-running celebrity stories if she chooses to speak publicly again. That possibility has led to even more speculation online, with people wondering whether any new information will ever emerge. For now, those claims remain unconfirmed. Public reactions to these rumors have been mixed. Some people argue that when celebrities keep their private lives tightly controlled, it naturally creates curiosity and encourages speculation. Others believe that privacy should not automatically be treated as evidence that someone is hiding a secret. Many comments online also focus on questions about timelines, ages, and family relationships. Some people say they would like clear answers to settle years of rumors, while others point out that most of the stories being discussed are based on assumptions, secondhand accounts, and unverified claims. The debate has continued for decades, but no conclusive evidence has surfaced to prove the major allegations surrounding Beyoncé, Solange, or their family relationship. The biggest problem with this entire story is that every claim seems to lead back to another rumor instead of hard proof. For years, people have searched for documents, old interviews, and forgotten footage that could finally settle the debate. Yet, no matter how many theories surface, none of the major allegations have been backed by verified evidence. That has not stopped internet detectives from digging deeper. Some point to old family interviews, others focus on timelines that they believe do not add up. Then there are those who insist that certain stories from former industry insiders deserve a closer look. The result is a controversy that keeps getting revived every few years. What makes the situation even more interesting is how divided the public remains. One side believes there is a hidden story that has never been fully told. The other side argues that the rumors have survived only because Beyoncé is one of the most famous entertainers in the world, and any mystery connected to her instantly grabs attention. Until someone comes forward with solid evidence that can be independently verified, the questions surrounding Beyoncé, Solange, and the Knowles family are likely to remain exactly that, questions. But as social media keeps revisiting old claims and forgotten interviews, this decades-old controversy refuses to disappear from the spotlight. At the end of the day, this story remains one of the most talked-about celebrity rumors on the internet. From the questions about Beyoncé's age to the speculations surrounding her relationship with Solange, the theories have continued to spread for years, despite the lack of verified evidence supporting the biggest claims. What keeps people fascinated is how many different stories, interviews, and alleged insider accounts have been connected to the rumor over time. Every few years, a new claim appears, old clips resurface, and the debate starts all over again. Whether people see these stories as convincing clues or simply internet gossip, the conversation never seems to fade away. For now, the publicly known account remains unchanged, and none of the major allegations discussed throughout this video have been conclusively proven. Still, that has not stopped people from asking questions and examining every detail connected to the Knowles family. What do you think about all of this? Do you believe there is more to the story, or do you think these rumors have been blown way out of proportion? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.